right, if loving you is wrong fans, let's try to get this video to 50 likes. I think 50 likes could do it. We know that Bennett will be in this week's episode. Not 100% sure if he or Tanya will be in the finale next week, but in the preview we see that Rick comes over. It looks like Randal makes the phone call because he wants to press charges against Bennett for physically assaulting him, even though he really deserved it. Remember, at the beginning of last week's episode, Randal got knocked out and he was out for about 27 minutes of the episode until Larry helped him get up off the ground. And then we also see Rick going over to talk with Bennett. I believe that Bennett, is probably still prepping to go to the hospital or wherever his wife is being held to go check on her, because it was off screen that Lucian went over to check on him, because we saw that while everybody else was out on the street last week, Lucian said to Natalie that he'd go see if he could help Bennett out. And then later in the episode, he's back at home with Natalie when Kelly comes over to get justice. So all that was all screen, unfortunately. So we don't know what Lucian was doing with Bennett, but I guess it's probably just to check on him. But the one thing that I don't think I mentioned in my episode review, which was disappointing, was the fact that Marcy did not tell Bennett that, hey, I saw Randal come out of your house earlier today. So that probably could have put, two and two together as to how Tanya got those kind of pills, because I feel like Bennett would be fully aware of what kind of medication is in their home. So maybe later in this episode, or maybe Tanya and Bennett do make like a brief cameo in the finale, because again, I'm really hoping that we get like a 90-minute finale. Of course, we'll find out once we get the next time on If Loving You Is Wrong trailer this week. So I feel like once Tanya's been in the hospital and checked on, they'll probably find what kind of medication she had a lot of, because remember, Randal was giving her pills like they were candy, and he told Tanya, hey, I won't send your husband to jail so long as you don't tell where you got these pills from. So I feel like if Bennett finds out what his wife had in her body, like what kind of meds, then he figures something is wrong, like where did she get these? And then it would make sense that Randal will be the suspect, because he's the only one on the street that apparently knew how to treat her. But of course, Bennett didn't want him to do a thing for his wife. So I'm wondering why Marcy just didn't say anything in the episode. But I feel like maybe Bennett will find out soon enough. I mean, now if Marcy doesn't kill Randal so he can't do it himself, I don't know. But the question is, what do you think Bennett will do to Randal if he finds out that he was the one that caused his wife to have a breakdown like that? Probably one of the worst he's ever seen. So I'm wondering if, like he said, next time I burn this bee down, do you think he'll end up burning Randal's house? Like, let's say he'll come back from the hospital in rage because maybe the doctor's like, where would she get this kind of pills? Like, I don't know. And it's like, you know what? I'll be right back. He goes and burns the house down. And wouldn't it be poetic justice if Randal dies in a fire? Since last season, the beginning was, well, technically the ending of season 3 was when Marcy set the shed on fire with Alex and Randal in, and then the beginning of season 4 is when Bennett saved Randal and Alex, and then to have Randal die in a fire in season 5 finale, the series finale, would make a lot of sense. But what do you think Bennett will do to Randal if he finds out Randal was the one that caused his wife to have this kind of breakdown? And once again, will he even be in the final episode? Do you think that tonight's episode will be the last time we see him? I don't know. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out when I post new content. And remember, the show's ending, meaning that I'm going to be posting a lot of videos between now and next Tuesday. And then, of course, after next Tuesday, there'll be an episode review. And that's honestly it, unless, the episode gives us potential Easter eggs for a follow-up series or something like that. But make sure you follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. You can join in for as little as $1 a month. Or if you would like to just donate to the channel in general, feel free to make sure that you hit me up on PayPal or Cash App.